Hi, this is Tarot Reader. This is the bi-monthly reading which applies from 19th of April 2017 till 19th of June 2017. In this video, I'm going to cover the watery signs, that is Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Okay, for the Cancerians, if you're summoned into politics, then be very careful because your Chariot card, the card of your star sign, is reversed. So there will be a lot of over-aggressiveness. The expectations you have from people could give you some disappointments. And if you're someone who's into the public life, okay, be very careful because what you're trying to achieve, okay, it doesn't come out the same way as you're expecting it to. Okay, at the same time, I see you controlling a lot of your anxiety and also being more cautious, okay, because when the Fool is reversed, you're more cautious, you control your anxiety, and you try and ensure that people don't take advantage of you, especially on your emotional front. So that's something you'll be more cautious. But the next 2 months will be very uncomfortable professionally, maybe because of your own emotions or what you expect from yourself. It's not necessary that the circumstances will be that bad, but at times you keep high expectations from yourself, and when you can't achieve them, you feel let down. Financially, there is an elderly male. If you're a Cancerian, I mean, if you're a Cancer woman, there will be an elderly male in the family or in the workplace who's very emotional, very clingy, very emotionally volatile. But he's someone who's very supportive of you. You could get some financial benefit or support from this man. If you're a Cancer male, you could get support from an elder male relative, okay, who's in a different country, okay, and this person is someone who has a lot of money, but at the same time he's very stingy. He doesn't like spending his money, but somehow in the next 2 months he might help you with your financial troubles. Six of Swords reversed, there could be some uncomfortable situations with respect to your money. If you're trying to run away from certain issues which you cannot resolve, nor do you wish to resolve, okay, in that case you may have to face those uncomfortable situations, okay, you may have to go through those awkward circumstances for no fault of your own, okay. Try and keep a control on your expenses. The next 2 months are not for shopping. The next 2 months are not for travel. The next 2 months are not meant to explore something new. What you need to do is you need to restore what you already have and ensure that your basic life is in place. Yes. The next sign is Scorpio. You know, the Scorpions are going to have the next 2 months are going to be very interesting because your own card has come up. So your own primitive temperament is going to be very strong. You're not going to forget certain things. You're going to hold grudges against certain people. You might get rid of some of your enemies, okay. If you're someone who has too many enemies, if you're a Scorpio male, then you might get the opportunity to get rid of some of your enemies. At the same time, there will be some sudden drastic changes on the professional front which you may not be able to avoid or influence, but you will have to accept those circumstances the way they are, and they might work out in your favor. Yeah. Six of Cups is reversed. There is someone from your past who's going to come back again. It's a card of nostalgia. It's a card of reunion. You're meeting someone from your past, but you're not as happy as it is expected, okay. At the same time, comparing your past and your present is not going to help you, okay. What has gone by has gone by. You cannot bring your past in your present. Yes, you can relive those old memories and feel good about it, but past is something that has gone by. The present is what you have to live and accept it as it is. So try and control your own emotions on that front. I think acceptance needs to be more strong. Yes. There will be some unconventional choices or decisions you might make on the financial front. If you're making a decision which is unconventional, very aggressive, which makes you put your foot down and overcome a lot of opposition, which you know a lot of people are not going to be convinced with, okay, then it is going to consume a lot of your time. It's going to consume a lot of your resources. In the process, you might block your time and your resources for something which will not give you the financial benefits that you expect, okay. okay? At times when we work on some controversial topics, or we work on something that we know is controversial, okay, we may not get a result. So what we end up doing is we end up investing our time and our resources into something which becomes more stagnant. So try and avoid that. I'm not saying that the decision you're going to make, which is unconventional, is wrong. No, it is right, but you need to ensure that your time management is proper and you're not investing or hoping a lot from it. Hermit is upright on the financial front. You're going to make some very wise decisions on the on your financial front, because when the Hermit is upright, these are decisions which are not controversial. These are decisions which are very primitive, very basic, very low profile. Okay, you think and then you make that choice. You also get a lot of support and advice from people around you, people who are not rich, people who have seen a lot in life, people who have suffered a lot in life, people who have a blunt tongue, people who are much elder to you, but they have seen life and they are giving you this advice for your benefit, not because this advice is going to benefit them. No, they don't have any gain from this choice of yours, but this choice of yours will benefit you a lot. And when the Hermit card is upright, you're going to make a decision which is extremely wise and resourceful in terms of your finances. Yeah, try to wear a lot of greens, try to wear a lot of reds and purples. Yeah, just one thing, don't hold or carry your emotional grudges on the financial front. Okay, that's not going to help. Yeah, but otherwise financially you are making some stable, sensible choices. The next star sign, Pisces. Okay, on the on the work front, you need to be very careful because your wand cards are in affliction. If you come across any freelance opportunity, okay, or any business opportunity which is not on a large scale but which could tap your skills, which could tap your talent and give you the acknowledgement which you need, then it is an opportunity which you need to accept. I'm not saying just grab it. No, you just check whether the opportunity is meant for you and only then accept it. But don't say a no at the very start. You might lose out on something which will actually tap your talent and give you the acknowledgement which you deserve on a professional level. At the same time, be very careful with the people you work around with, because there will be some people who will try to manipulate things against you. They will try to play their games and snatch the opportunity which is yours. Okay, be careful with an elderly male. Okay, he's someone who's very influential. He's someone who's very well connected politically as well as in the business circle. He's someone who's very shrewd and cunning. He's someone who loves an expensive lifestyle, good food, good clothes, good expensive accessories. Okay, but he wants to live on other people's money. This is a man who will only take money from you. He will not give it back to you. Okay, someone like this could give you trouble in the next 2 months. Okay, especially if you're a Pisces male, you need to stay away from this man, because this is not a man you need to get aggressive with or defensive with. It's not going to help you. On the financial front, you need to ensure that you don't make any unconventional choice which makes you lose money. Okay, if it is an unconventional choice which is not costing you anything, go ahead and make that choice. Okay, because you will ruffle too many feathers. You will anyway go ahead and make a choice which is unconventional. You will put your foot down, overcome the opposition, but I don't want you to lose your money because of it. Okay, be very careful when you argue with people. You might have an unnecessary argument with someone who has a lot of respect for you, a lot of love for you. Okay, and this is a person who is not expecting anything from you. This is a person who's going to help you in times of need, but for some reason you get into an unwanted argument with this person. Okay, and you just end up saying something which is very rude, very aggressive and very negative, and it hurts the other person, because of which I see that person withdrawing from your life. Okay, if something like this happens in the next 2 months, all I can request is approach that person, apologize for what you've done and try to patch up, because it's your loss, not that person's loss. Sometimes when we lose some people, it is our loss, not the other way around. Yeah, try and wear some silver on your body. Okay, and wear more of purple, brown, okay, lavender or golden colors. Those will be sunset colors. Those will be lucky for you. Yeah, and don't make choices which are very radical, or just to prove that you can be unconventional. No, you are blessed with that eccentric streak. Okay, it will show up in some way or the other. You don't have to prove it to someone. Yeah. These are generic readings. Yeah. Do check my other videos as well. God bless you. Bye.